I call Raymond Hull.
Judicial Matters Bill matters in various aspects, including transparency, public confidence, and an important constitutional process. The bill passed the first reading in July 2008 under the last Labour government and has now been brought to the second reading by the current national government. The bill was introduced to establish a statutory process for the receipt of complaints about the judge's conduct and for the investigation of complaints that raise a question of removing a judge from office. The bill addresses existing risks arising from the lack of a procedure to support a decision to remove a judge and public perception of a lack of transparency in the judicial compliance process. Public confidence in the judiciary and the judicial independence are fundamental in a democracy. Fortunately, there are few complaints so far, and the removal of a judge has never been necessary in this country. As Honourable Clayton Cosgrove, who pointed out when introducing the bill in July 2008 that the Judicial Conduct Commission's office receives approximately 100 complaints a year. Of those, approximately 80% are dismissed. As any reported to Parliament, the Commissioner has noted that the most common reason for dismissing a complaint has been that the complaint stems from a complainant's disagreement with the judge's decision rather than the judge's conduct. So in the first 2 years, 4 complaints have been referred to the relevant head of the bench and resolved through the voluntary internal judicial compliance process. So far, the Commissioner has not made any recommendation for the appointment of a judicial conduct panel. However, what is worth noting is that complaints about judges are increasing, although most are dismissed. NZPA reported on October the 12th, 2009, that the Judicial Conduct Commissioner said in his annual report that the number of complaints he dealt with about judges in the year to July had increased from 132 to 189. This included 139 new complaints and 50 carried over from the previous year when 101 new complaints were laid. The number of complaints against High Court judges increased from 19 to 44 and the Family Court from 13 to 27. Complaints against District Court judges fell from 50 to 48. Of the 189 complaints this year, 113 were dismissed compared to the 80 dismissed in the previous year. So this bill takes the precautionary step of setting processes out in law so that the rules will be clear if the situation ever arises. Mr. Speaker, under New Zealand law, a senior judge can be removed from office by the Governor-General following an address from Parliament. This bill does not change that, and it does not change the grounds on which a judge could be removed. Instead, it ensures such a difficult decision will be well supported. In addition, the Judicial Matters Bill incorporates measures relating to judicial immunity, part-time service for judges, the principal judges of the family and youth courts, and other administration matters. The bill is an omnibus bill that amends the Judicial Conduct Commissioner and Judicial Conduct Panel Act 2004 and Section 26C sub 2 of the Judicature Act 1908. The bill proposes to A. Establish the office of the Deputy Judicial Conduct Commissioner. B. Allow the Judicial Conduct Commissioner to decide to take no further action in respect of a complaint. And C. Increase the statutory maximum number of associated judges of the High Court from 6 to 9. As a Select Committee report of 18 May 2009 pointed out that the amendments to the Judicial Conduct Commissioner and Judicial Conduct Panel Act proposed by the bill are in part the result of recommendations by the Judicial Conduct Commissioner. The Judicial Conduct Commissioner considered that these amendments would better achieve the Judicial Conduct Commissioner and Judicial Conduct Panel Act's stated purpose. So, Mr. Speaker, this bill is about public confidence, it's about transparency, it's about an important constitutional process, and this bill is a prudent reinforcement of our constitutional principles. I commend the bill to the House. Thank you.